To me, what it sounds like is that you need to adjust your circle of influence. Think about the top 5 people around you, wherever they are, financially, emotionally, physically, you will likely be very close. I remember for me, before I got around the people I've been around for about the last year, I've always been a business owner, always been an entrepreneur, but I always did have a cap, mainly because of the people that I had around me. Everybody thought I was doing so good. Everybody thought I was doing so well. And I thought that too, which is great. But it wasn't until I got around about 3 to 5 other people who were ultimately multiplying my efforts like crazy when it came to what I was making, when it came to the way that they were thinking. And I mean, I just happened to have a one up on them when it came to my physical body. But again, what can your physique do if it's not helping you take care of the other areas of life? The reason that we want to focus on getting healthy is so that we can make sharper and clearer decisions when it comes to business and life, not just look good in the front of the mirror. So I actually was able to help them while they were able to help me. But what happened was my knowledge dramatically increased. I'll tell you, for me, over the last year, what I learned the most was how to market myself online, internet marketing, how to become a better marketer. I definitely have not perfected it, but I can tell you from when I started, it is a dramatic difference. Same thing happened with my business, a dramatic difference. When it comes to skill set, I had to really learn much more of a skill. I had to refine how I communicate to people in person, but then also how I communicate to literally a camera in front of me. And I'm so used to communicating and contacting with a person. Here, I have to just speak and then kind of wait for your responses online in the comment section, and then messages that I get as well. So it's a little bit different for me. And then when it comes to my attitude, I had to really become patient, but also not too patient. I've spoke on delayed gratification for a long time, and I love delayed gratification. I have no problem with it because I know what's coming in the future. I'm not just going to go out here living frivolously just because I want to, or I want to look good, or I want to post up and stunt for the gram or something. That's not me. It's never been me. Maybe because I got into a business when I was 19. I always understood delayed gratification, but there is a point where you are too patient. So you want to find that patience, and then you also want to have that go get them, so you want to kind of find yourself right in the middle, not too patient, but then also patient, because things do take time. But at the same time, if you're too patient, you could stretch that time out. And all it took was just getting around some more people to increase your knowledge and increase your skill set. And again, adjust that mindset a little bit so that you can rock and crush whatever it is that you're trying to do. The challenge here for you is to make sure that you're on point. So how do you know you're on point if you're the only one looking at you and you're the only one doing checks and balances? You need to have a circle around you, a circle of influence that has your best interest in mind. Now, of course, their business is their main focus. The group that I'm a part of, their business is their main focus. But because I add value to their lives, they want to add value to mine. When you find yourself in a circle where everybody wants each person to grow, then you grow. But if you're in a circle where, they talk about crabs in a bucket, if you're in a circle where you're the most successful person in your group, chances are these individuals can't help you become more successful. There should never be a point where you feel like you've reached the top. Once you reach your top, then you got to get around people who have just been playing around on that rooftop for years. And they're like, hey, why don't you come up top to the real mezzanine? Why don't you come up to the skybox? Now we can show you what success is. And guess what? The only reason they're there is because they're still trying to grow even more. It doesn't mean that you're trying to go after all this money or success or fame or anything like that. You're specifically looking to give yourself and your family options to do whatever it is that you like in life, especially when finances are not a problem.